We're going to practice a little bit the present perfect versus the past simple, right? Which is the topic that you studied at the beginning of the semester in Unit 3A, but that you have to review during Unit 3B, which is this week, right? The idea today is to work with some questions, examples that I'm going to give you. And at the end of the lesson, well, we're going to concentrate as well on a listening exercise as an example of the task that you have to do for today. And then you're going to write a description that I'm going to ask you. And then you can read the description, okay? So we're going to start. Okay, first I want to ask you some of these questions, okay? Has any one of you made a speech in front of other people? Has any one of you made a speech in front of other people?
Teacher, I'm sorry, what is the meaning of speech? I can't remember.
Speech. For example, when the president of any country starts talking in public about a specific topic. In this course, have you ever made a speech in front of other people?
Okay.
In public, of course. Yes. You said yes?
Oh, yes. A presentation or exposition.
Presentation.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Magda?
A teacher presentation to class to slide.
Okay, but those are presentation, not a speech as such. Like in public, like when you, for example, go to, okay, for example, meetings with parents, and you have to introduce yourself and introduce the school or introduce the English class and tell the parents what you're going to work on with the students.
Or
Also,
when someone
attend an academic event and present a specific topic. So have you ever made a speech in front of other people?
Yes, teacher, I have. When I got graduated as a nurse, I have to talk in front of many people, you know, so because I got a medal, because I got high score in my academy affairs, you know, so yes, that's why I have to.
Okay, good. Thank you, Jerson, for sharing. Has any one of you made friends with someone from another country?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have a friend from United States. He lived in. Now he lives here in Bucaramanga. He moved like 2 years ago. Yeah, because he said that Bucaramanga is one of the best places to live. I don't know why he said that, but yeah, no. It's weird. Some people trying to come to our, you know, to our country, and some of others wants to go abroad, you know.
Yeah, they want to live. Okay, and did Nalda, have you ever made friends with someone from another country?
Yes, teacher. I have maybe a lot of friends in another country. For example, in I forget the country, teacher. My God, I had a lot of friends. I forget that. Peru.
In Peru, okay.
Peru. And teacher, I'm so sorry. I have a lot of Freddy. I don't have respirar.
You can breathe? Why?
Yeah,
What is happening?
I don't know.
Is there a
I have a lot
ghost?
of.
Is there a ghost in your apartment?
No, teacher.
So why are you scared? Am I so ugly?
No, teacher. I have a friend for my degree, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever made a meal for 5 people or more? Has any one of you? Has anyone made a meal, lunch or a dinner or breakfast for 5 people or more? Yes or no?
teacher.
Yes,
Yeah.
Clara?
Yeah.
Okay. When was that?
On weekends, because my mom usually makes the meals, so I have to help on weekends in my house.
Okay, how many people are there in your house?
Are 5 people.
There are 5 people. Okay. Have you ever made a phone call in another language?
Yes. So, it's so difficult but in English. Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you made a phone call in another language, Clara?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
Who did you talk to?
I had to call New York State because I work in an accountant firm. So I have to ask some things about taxes.
Okay. Como Dinalda está nerviosa, voy a poner a mi gato pues para que no le tanto.
Hi, teacher.
Leonardo, have you ever made a phone call in another language?
Oh, teacher, I can hear very well.
Okay, Leonardo, have you ever made a phone call in another language?
No, teacher.
No, never?
No.
Okay.
I speak English in the class.
Just
only.
in the class.
Only in the class.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Have you ever made a terrible mistake, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Leonardo, tell us your experience.
Arrive late in my class.
Okay, that's a terrible mistake.
Evaluation.
Okay,
When
Karen.
we are in evaluation.
Okay, in the evaluations, yeah. Karen.
Hello.
Have you ever made a terrible mistake?
Yes, in my work.
And
In my work.
okay, what did you do?
When I start, I have 2 years in the work. I make the program, the algorithm,
Yeah, the algorithm.
The algorithm, and I send the letter that made the client different counts the millas. I seen his word. Me echaban. Yo pensé que me echaban.
You said you were going to be fired. Okay. Have you
Teacher.
ever, yes?
I'm so sorry.
Yes. And
My terrible mistake was my marriage.
Your marriage.
Marriage.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a terrible
The-
You're very honest.
That was my worst decision in my life.
Okay, have you ever made a difficult decision
Mm.
Yeah.
in all your life? Have you ever made a difficult decision? Yes or no? Or everything is quite easy?
Teacher, my difficult decision was left to my son for went to work in other place.
Okay.
Country,
Okay,
place.
so you had to leave your son, so you have to make the decision of leaving your son to go to another country to work. Okay, that's very difficult. Have you ever done something interesting with a group of friends? Have you ever done something interesting with a group of friends? Like traveling or visiting a museum or a special place, or you know, camping, or even a project? No?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Magda,
I
what's your experience?
I have an interesting project with the teachers about the environment environment and school environment school.
The environment in the school.
For example, bullying.
Bullying. Yeah.
Bullying. The title of the project say the school don't bullying.
Okay.
It's a important project.
Okay.
With the teachers
That's
of
very
the
interesting.
different school.
Okay. Have you ever done a dangerous sport? Have you ever done a dangerous sport? No?
I don't practice any sport.
I don't practice.
No, I haven't. Okay. And what about the last one? Have you ever done your homework on the bus? Like even when you were in the school or something? No?
Maybe teacher, when I have listening, for example.
Okay, so you practice listening and you start doing your homework. Okay, great. Now, these are like secret talents that we have, no? It is a talent to do homework on the bus, especially in Bogota, where the streets are very, very, you know, damaged and the car is bouncing all the time. So it's a talent. Doing sports is also talent. Speaking in another language, it's a talent, right? Cooking for more than 5 people is a talent, right? Made a speech. Not everybody can speak in public, right? So those are talents. So here, well, just as a reminder, right? The use of present perfect, as in here, let's read this conversation. Or what? Let's listen and read this conversation, right?
Unit 4, Great Minds.
Sorry.
Recording 1.
Jesus.
Have you ever made a speech in public?
No, never. Have you?
Yes, I have. I made a speech at work.
Really? When did you do that?
At a conference last year. I was really nervous.
I'm not surprised. Okay. Have you ever made friends with someone from another country?
No, I haven't, but my brother has. He met a woman from Chile in 2006. In fact, they got married a week ago.
Okay, any questions about the conversation? Any word that you don't know? Or everything is crystal clear?
Yes, teacher. I don't have questions.
No questions? Everything is clear. Okay, so in this conversation, we can see the uses of present perfect and past simple, right? We combine the tenses. Like, for example, in the first question, have you ever made a speech? Is that present perfect or is it past simple?
Present
Present
perfect.
perfect, right? So in this question, we don't have a specific time, right? I am not sure first if the person has, you know, performed this action, or I don't know the specific time when this person did the action, right? So for example, here this person says, no, never. So since the moment he or she, I think is he, was born until the present, he has not made a speech, but probably in the future, he might, right? We don't know that. Then he asks, have you? Present perfect. This other person says, oops, yes, I have, right? And then she makes it clear, right? What happened? I made a speech at work. She's being specific. And the other person asks, when did you do that? Past simple or present perfect?
Past simple.
Past simple.
Because this person wants to know the specific time in the past when the action happened, right? So that's why she answers with last year. So she's in a specific time. We are talking about experiences, right? When we talk about experiences, we usually use both tenses, present perfect and past simple. Present perfect, like to talk about the experience, but then when we want to be more specific to describe the experience, we can use the past simple. At a conference last year, I was really nervous. She's describing, or he, I don't know, I don't remember, the specific time and how she felt at that specific moment, okay? Then the other person asks, have you ever made friends with someone from another country? Present perfect or past simple?
Present perfect.
Present perfect.
Present perfect, right? So in all your life, during your whole life, have you had this experience? Yes or no, right? So yeah, this person says, no, I haven't, but my brother has, right? He met a woman from Chile in 2006. Past or present perfect?
Past.
Past. Because this person is being specific about the time, right? In fact, they got married a week ago, specific time in the past, right? So we can use the present perfect to talk about experiences when we are not being specific about the exact time in the past that it happened, right? And somehow we are connecting past with present, right? During the whole period since I was born until now, okay? But when I want to give details of my experience, such as the place or when was it, what exactly happened, I need to use the past simple because I am talking about a specific time in the past, right? This is what you are studying in Unit 3B, index way, right? So
Yes.
let me identify which one is the correct option in each of these sentences. You see that here we have italics for the words, right? So she has been on TV yesterday, or she was on TV yesterday?
She was.
She was on TV yesterday.
She was, very good. We are being specific about the time, yesterday, so that is past simple. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what about the second one?
Have you ever?
Okay, have you ever written a speech? I don't know when. I am just referring if you have had the experience so far, right? Number 3.
Never eaten.
Never eaten.
This is a
Snails.
contraction of have, right? I've never
eaten
snails. So far, I don't know what is going to happen in the future. But since I was born until now, I haven't tried or I haven't eaten snails, right? What about the 4th?
Last night finished the book.
I finished.
Finished.
Finished the book.
Great, finish. Because I am being specific with the time.
Last night.
Last night. Excellent. Number 5.
Have you ever been?
Have you ever
been
to the USA? Experience, right? I don't care if it was yesterday or if it was when you were 2, right? And the 6th one.
He has finished.
He has finished.
Project this morning.
Okay. Who says has finished? Has finished. Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect, teacher. It's past.
Okay, and just finished.
Finished.
To finish the project.
Finish.
Okay.
Project.
I have news for you. Both in this context are correct.
Can be possible. Yeah.
Correct.
Because it's a recently.
Exactly. Both can be correct. Both can be right because it is a recent activity. Yeah. Today hasn't finished. So we can say he has finished the project this morning or he finished the project this morning, right? It's like saying, I have just, now, we have started the class, right? Of course, it refers to a past action that started 30 minutes ago, right? But the action can be expressed with present perfect because first, it is a recent action, and second, we can see the evidence in the present. I mean, we can see the evidence now. We are still in class. Just that we started 30 minutes ago. Okay? So is that part clear? So the sixth one could be both. He has finished or he finished. Is that clear?
Pues,
Yeah, exactly, because it's a recent action and because we can see the evidence in this very moment, in the present, right? So as in the example, we have started the class. Okay, so for example, if today, if Karen Guevara connects now, I can say, oh, Karen, we have started the class, or we started the class, right? 30 minutes ago. Now, in this case, I do have to use the past because I have a go. Even if the action is recent, I cannot say we have started the class 30 minutes ago. En español nos suena perfecto. Hemos empezado la clase hace 30 minutos. Right? In Spanish, it sounds correct, but in English, no. In English, we cannot combine the expressions ago, yesterday, last night, last year, etc. with the present perfect. Is that clear?
yes.
Teacher.
Okay, so this is the greatest activity that we're going to do today, right? There is going to be a talent show. Like, have you seen these shows like American Got Talent or the Colombian version? What is the Colombian version of American's Got Talent? It's a reality show.
I don't know, teacher. I hate the reality show.
Me too, but I'm just trying to think. This one that is with Amparo Grisales is just singing or is other talents?
Talents.
That was one for Colombian talent. Colombia tiene talento, right?
Ah,
but
okay.
it's also La Voz or something like that. That is.
But this thing, La Voz and Yo Me Llamo, they are just focused on singing, no? Singers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But Americans Got Talent or Colombia Tiene Talento, I think it was the Colombian version, is people, it's about people who go and perform a talent, any kind of talent. It could be as the advertisement said. Do you have a secret talent? Maybe you tell jokes, sing, dance, or touch your nose with your tongue. Here's your chance to become famous. Write 75 words about your talent. 6 lucky winners will appear on the talent show next July. Okay? Of course, you can invent, no? Because I think the only talent I have is speaking another language. I cannot play a musical instrument. I can draw. I can drive. Well, I can cook, but you know, like regular food, but it is not like a talent. I can dance, but it's not my talent, right? But I can invent. Yeah, I am an excellent painter, right? I can paint with everything. I can paint with oils. I can paint with dust. I can paint with pencils, markers, whatever you want, right? So you are going to create or invent a talent, right? But first, you are going to listen to a conversation about 2 people that are going to participate in the show, right? So I need you to tell me what is Ralph's talent and Carly's talent, and if they have ever performed in public or not, and if there is a special way to do that, and if they practice. Okay, are you ready to take notes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
Unit 4. Recording 3. 1.
So, Ralph, can you tell us a bit about your secret talent?
Well, I started drawing people when I was very young.
Okay, what sorts of drawings do you do? Mostly cartoons?
What I do is I draw cartoons of people when I'm sitting in cafes or when I'm on the train. And I can do a face in about 15 seconds.
So they're like caricatures?
Exactly. They are caricatures.
Has anyone ever asked what you were doing or caught you drawing them?
It's happened a few times.
But usually you do them in secret?
Usually. And occasionally I tell the person that I've drawn them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, while sitting here, I've drawn you.
No way.
Yep, it's right here.
That's brilliant. Definitely a secret talent. So tell me, how do you do it? Is there a special way to do it?
No, I just love drawing and I practice. 2. What's your secret talent?
I can say sentences backwards.
Backwards? That's amazing. How fast can you say them?
Well, I can say them at normal speed, but backwards.
Can you give me an example?
What, my last sentence?
Yes.
Backwards but speed normal, say can I?
Wow. Can you give me another example?
Yes, I'll say your sentence. Example another me give you can.
Can you do it again?
Sure. Example another me give you can.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I think I visualize the sentence. I see the words in my head and it just appears to me.
Amazing. Have you ever done it in public?
Yeah, I've done it at parties and with friends. They all think I'm very strange.
Okay. Do you need to listen again?
Please.
Yes, teacher.
Unit 4. Recording 3. 1.
So, Ralph, can you tell us a bit about your secret talent?
Well, I started drawing people when I was very young.
Okay, what sorts of drawings do you do? Mostly cartoons?
What I do is I draw cartoons of people when I'm sitting in cafes or when I'm on the train. And I can do a face in about 15 seconds.
So they're like caricatures?
Exactly. They are caricatures.
Has anyone ever asked what you were doing or caught you drawing them?
It's happened a few times.
But usually you do them in secret?
Usually. And occasionally I tell the person that I've drawn them.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, while sitting here, I've drawn you.
No way.
Yep, it's right here.
That's brilliant. Definitely a secret talent. So tell me, how do you do it? Is there a special way to do it?
No, I just love drawing and I practice. 2. What's your secret talent?
I can say sentences backwards.
Backwards? That's amazing. How fast can you say them?
Well, I can say them at normal speed, but backwards.
Can you give me an example?
What, my last sentence?
Yes.
Backwards but speed normal at them, say can I?
Wow. Can you give me another example?
Yes, I'll say your sentence. Example another me give you can.
Can you do it again?
Sure. Example another me give you can.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I think I visualize the sentence. I see the words in my head and it just appears to me.
Amazing. Have you ever done it in public?
Yeah, I've done it at parties and with friends. They all think I'm very strange.
Okay, what is Ralph's secret talent?
Draw, teacher.
Okay,
Draw cartoons?
Drawing cartoons.
Drawing.
Yeah. Good. Has he ever done it in public? What is
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he has.
Coffees.
Yes, sure.
I don't know.
No. He.
What is
He
your question, teacher?
Okay, has he ever done his talent in public?
He. No.
No. No.
it's weird because he mentioned that he has shown his talent in front of people that are at the cafe or other kind of things, but exactly in a talent show, no.
But has he
Have a
shown
secret
his
talent.
work, or has he been caught drawing and he has to show it? Let's see. Is there a special way to do it?
No, just draw.
According to, exactly. Well, no, he just needs paper and that's it, right? Well, paper and pencil or whatever. Does he practice?
Yes, I listen.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, sure. Let's see next one. Carly, what is his talent? Sorry, her talent.
Can say sentences
Ralph talent?
backwards.
Okay, she can say sentences backwards from the last word to the first one, right? Has she ever done it in public?
She said yes in friends, front of friends.
She
Exactly.
said
Yes,
in public.
okay. And is there a special way to do it according to her?
I think he just think the sentence in her mind, and she just try to say that backwards.
And does she practice? Does she practice her talent or not really? Okay, there are some things that I want you to check, right? So I'm going to play the conversation again and you are going to see the script. So you are going to tell me if Ralph has performed in public and if he practices, as well as, what was that? Carly, if she practiced for her talent, right?
Unit 4, recording 3. 1.
Oh, Ralph, can you tell us a bit about your secret talent?
Well, I started drawing people when I was very young.
What sorts of drawings do you do? Mostly cartoons?
What I do is I draw cartoons of people when I'm sitting in cafes or when I'm on the train. And I can do a face in about 15 seconds.
So they're like caricatures?
Exactly. They are caricatures.
Has anyone ever asked what you were doing or caught you drawing them?
It's happened a few times.
But usually you do them in secret.
Usually. And occasionally I tell the person that I've drawn them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, while sitting here, I've drawn you.
No way.
Yep, it's right here.
That's brilliant. Definitely a secret talent. So tell me, how do you do it? Is there a special way to do it?
Nope. I just love drawing and I practice.
Okay, question. Has he ever done it in public, like for a public?
That's why it is a secret talent. Yeah. Yeah, something that can, yeah.
Okay, he says that he likes drawing people like when he's on a cafe or in a cafe or in trains.
In a train.
But he's not like for example performing in front everybody and then asking money for it, right? He's just, you know, doing his drawing, and if somebody asks, he says, yes, I was drawing you, but it's not something that he has performed in public. Okay, let's see what happens with Carly.
2. What's your secret talent?
I can say sentences backwards.
Backwards. That's amazing. How fast can you say them?
Well, I can say them at normal speed, but backwards.
Can you give me an example?
What, my last sentence?
Yes.
Backwards, but speed normal at them, say, can I?
Wow. Can you give me another example?
Yes, I'll say your sentence. Example another me give you can.
Can you do it again?
Sure. Example another me give you can.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I think I visualize the sentence. I see the words in my head and it just appears to me.
Amazing. Have you ever done it in public?
Yeah, I've done it at parties and with friends. They all think I'm very strange.
So, does she practice?
No.
No.
Not really, right? It's just something that appears to her. She doesn't have to practice for it. Okie dokie. Now, your task. Oops, sorry. Your task. This is what you have to do. Think about a talent you have or someone else has. And tell about your talent in 75 words. Answer the questions. What is the talent? Have you ever done it in public? Is there a special way to do it? And do you practice? But hey, I don't want you to say, my talent is, I don't know, singing. I have never done it in public. There is no special way to do it, and I don't practice. It's not just answering the questions, it's describing, okay? So what is your talent? Okay, I am an amazing singer. I started singing when I was 5. I have performed in public since I was in the school. Right? I have had presentations with in different talent shows. I have to practice, 5 times a week, and there is no special way to do it. You just have to really like music. That's what you have to do, right? It's a complete description of your talent. You need to convince me to choose you for the talent show. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, so you are going to have exactly, 5 minutes to prepare your speech, right? And in those 5 minutes, I am going to drink some milk, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you have 5 minutes. Try to use past simple and present perfect. No? Try to combine those tenses.
Your talent. Decide.
Okay, guys, time is over. Who wants to start? Remember that everyone has to participate so I can give you your grade for this session. Okay? So, who wants to start? No todos al mismo tiempo, por favor.
Me, teacher.
Okay, Leonardo, go ahead.
Okay.
Show me your talent.
My talent is play electric guitar. I have ever done in public that I have been practicing in different competitions to participate in important concerts that where there are prizes.
When did you start to play the electronic guitar?
Okay, I was start playing guitar and 15 years 15 years ago.
I was started or I started?
I started.
Okay, good. And did you practice?
Yes, teacher. All time. That I have a rock band with my wife, and my free time we practice in our home.
Okay, great. Thank you, Leonardo. Who's next?
Okay.
Hey, teacher, I'm gonna right.
Okay, Gerson, go ahead.
Okay, well, it's kind of weird. It is one of the weirdest talent in the world. So that make me different from other people, especially because I can play the piano with my toes. So it was something that I discovered when my best friend lost his arm at the age of 8 years. His mom, uh, bought him a piano at that time, and he can use it. So I was trying to encourage him to play it, in a different way. Where he was really disappointed or sad, but I just started doing it and to teaching him. So when I just developed this skill, so it was really funny for me, but not for my friend. So that's why I started just doing this kind of performance in front of many people.
Did you practice?
Yeah, I have practiced it many times as I can, and now my tooth muscles are getting faster, and I can play whatever music I want.
Okay, last question. Is that true?
No, just I'm.
Okay. That was true. Like, oh, can you show us? Okay, Gerson. So you said your friend. You said so his mom bought him a piano and he can't use it. He
couldn't.
Couldn't. Very good.
Couldn't use it.
Thank you very much. Who's next? Anyone?
Teacher, I.
Okay, Lisette.
My talent is that I can write story for children. I love writing in my free time. I writing all the time. I have made 5 books for children. My talent is known for my family and friends and my worst friend. I printed any books and I have given books for family and friends. And no more.
Okay, thank you very much. Good. Is that true? Did you write a story? No? No. Okay. Anyone else? You would like to. Okay. Anyone?
Me, teacher.
Okay. Clara Hernandez.
My secret talent is a bit similar than Karen. But, my secret talent is that I can read very fast. I can read a complete book in less than 15 minutes.
Okay.
Everything started when I was six years old. I learned to read sooner than my other classmates of school. I've been in some national and international competitions. I don't have a special way to do it, just read, and I can understand and read everything very quickly. Just you have to love reading. I practice every single day, anywhere at home and university, in my free time at work. And that's it.
Excellent, Clara. So I'm going to send you all Game of Thrones books so you can read it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next? We're missing Magda, Dignalda,
me, teacher,
Didier.
please.
Okay, Dignalda.
Okay, I have art talents, especially with the music. I like singing, playing instruments like saxophone, and writing music and letters. I have record on the Brujo record or Darío Valenzuela and the music group Sabor Yamesí. And I have done presentation in different places as a solist or with the orchestra. And I played with my musical group or band. Is there a special way to do it? I don't know. Maybe it's feeling made art. And and I haven't practiced for any years because my new job and my study don't allow it.
Allow me.
And I haven't had enough time.
Excellent. Dignalda, when you refer to music, you can say lyrics instead of letters, right?
Ah, okay. So
written different lyrics. Okay, lyrics. Thank you very much, Dignalda. Very good. Next.
Thanks, teacher.
Do you really play the saxophone?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, great.
I play the saxophone.
Excellent. That's difficult.
Yes, it's practice.
It's just okay. There is no special way to do it. Okay, who's next? We're missing Tatiana, Lauren, Ivan, and Didier, and Magda. So, Tin Marie the doping way?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Lauren?
Yes.
Okay.
So my secret talent is that I'm a painter. I started to paint since I was 12 years. All my family and my friends know that I paint, so they like what I do.
Have you ever?
No, tell me.
No, continue.
Well, I don't have enough time to practice, but I try to do it once or twice a month. So since I was 12, so I have lots of paintings.
Great. Excellent learning. Tatiana, Ivan, Didier, Magda?
Me, teacher.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have experience of playing guitar and singer.
And sing.
Singer. I have a acoustic guitar. I played the guitar with the band from the university when I was studying.
Okay.
I think I still play it very well. I'm not good at singer. I am bad singer, but the play guitar, I am good.
You're good at playing guitar. Okay.
Or I don't know.
Have you ever played in public?
Yes, in the band, the university, where I study.
Okay, and do you practice?
Yes, twice a week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week. Yes, teacher.
Good. So pronunciation of played, not play it. Okay, played.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Ivan.
Okay,
Didier,
teacher.
Tatiana, Magda.
Okay. Me, teacher.
Okay, Didier.
Okay, my talent is to play the guitar and the pan flute at the same time. And I have I have sung in front of the public in different events, alone or with my Anding group, music group, excuse me. And I think that if you practice a lot, it is easier to have confidence to express to confianza to
Trust. Trust.
Have trust to express it to people, no? I have I practice 4 or 5 hours more or less a week. I can say that a correct way to learn to play this musical instrument is to practice and listen to a lot of music and try to play what I hear.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Magda, Tatiana?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Magda.
Okay. My secret talent is writing poems in free time. I have been participate in different places with poems about the Colombian country and the beauty of its geography.
Geography.
Geography. I practice a lot, learning to students to written poems in a Spanish class and written poems for magazines.
Excellent, Magda. Is that true? Do you write poems?
Yes, teacher.
Great. So almost a lawyer, almost a teacher, and now a writer. Great. Tatiana.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
I like to sing since I was 8 years. 8 years. In everywhere in the house, I just sing.
I just sing.
Sing in the house. When I was a child, I just sang in everywhere in the house, and my mom told me, "Shut up!" And I.
You kept singing.
Yes, but when I was 35 years, 35 years, more or less, my sister, since this year, my sister has been my teacher.
Okay.
And she teach me. And I've been in several events in the universities, and I lost my afraid
Fear.
In public, to
sing
sing in public.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Tatiana.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, do you have any question, guys?
No, teacher.
No questions? Has everybody participated? Yes. Right, yeah. Okay, so I will see you next week. If you have any questions, just let me know, please. Write a message or something.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
No, I just haven't updated the grades. About your question, I just haven't updated the grades. It is not 0, okay? Ritnalda.
Thank you.
Es que me demoro mucho escribiendo temas en este concepto.
Teacher.
Okay. Yes.
I have a question about the different activities. For example, when I have submit 2 files, I can't submit both.
You can't?
So no, I can submit both files. So what have to do?
In the forum or in the task?
In both, teacher. For example, in the last week, I need send MP3 file to the email because I haven't submitted in the forum, maybe.
Let me check because I think you have, when it is a task, like, well, I'm going to stop sharing this. And I'm going to show you Moodle. You have a task, right? Let's say this one, for example. So you have to do this. No, sorry. And it should say that it allows more than 2. No, it's editing. Yes. Sorry. Okay, now you can upload more than 1. I'm going to check the other tasks to see if it is always 1 or I can change it, okay? Thank you for letting me know. Magda, the semester, according to the program, finishes On?
Middle of June month.
That would be in. That would be in. Oh no, not this one. It says here. June the 10th, you do the last activity. And I will give you your grades on June the 10th. On Tuesday, that would be 13, June 13.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Okay, any other question?
Teacher, I'm so sorry. When you have a few time, can answer my second question about grades to the encounter. I don't remember the date. 21st, April 21st, maybe.
You didn't attend the session?
I don't understand, teacher.
On April 21st, did you attend or you didn't attend the session?
I don't know or no. I would like to know when I have this grade. But when you have a few times.
Okay, I'm going to check that probably on Saturday, and I will update all the grades. But
Okay.
I think you have attended all the sessions, so I don't think you have 0 in the session.
No,
the
no.
only way you can
No.
have 0 is because you didn't attend.
No. There isn't the 0 grades. Is an virtual encounter.
Exactly. 21st. No, pero no lo tengo ahí. Mira que en las notas tengo hasta 8 de abril. No sé cuál ser es el que... Osorio, ven, déjame ver. Osorio. No, tú no tienes ningún 0. Hay una tarea que no te he calificado, que dice Task 6, Unidad 6, porque Iván y tú hicieron algo diferente a lo que tenían que hacer. Entonces, porque es un ensayo, entonces me toma más tiempo, pero creo que ya lo califiqué, me toca subirles es la nota. ¿Listo? Pero no tiene 0 en ninguno. No tiene 0 en ninguno.
¿Esas notas, teacher, son las que están en el Excel? Sí, en el text.
Profe, es que creo que vi un 2,5 y entonces eso me bajó ni pero tenía tanto miedo hoy.
Porque ese día fue, si no estoy mal, es que no tengo el cuadernito que solía tener antes, pero si no estoy mal, ese día fue el día que les hice quiz, ¿se acuerdan? Que tenían unas preguntas, ustedes iban respondiendo, entonces de 5 hiciste la mitad. Fue por eso, pero no, sí, ese fue el quiz. El quiz, no el examen de speaking, ¿no? Porque esa fue otra nota diferente, que ese fue el 6 de marzo.
No recuerdo el quiz, profe.
Si quieres revisar la grabación de ese día, para que recuerdes. Porque fue, primero hicimos como unas actividades y luego al final les hice un quiz. que les iba diciendo, bueno, ¿quién va primero? Y tenían como 5 oraciones para completar.
Profe, ¿ese es el encuentro 6?
No, ese es el encuentro del 20, sí, el encuentro 6, perdón.
Ah, yo lo estaba tratando de mirar, pero...
De marzo 21.
¿Cómo?
De marzo 21.
¿Cómo que?
Espera, lo que pasa es que no en todos los encuentros yo saqué notas. Si ves, por ejemplo, empezamos desde el segundo y el tercero, no el primero, ¿sí? Entonces, en el sexto encuentro, que fue en marzo 26, hice ese quiz. Entonces, revisa la grabación y me cuenta.
¿El sexto encuentro, profe?
Sí.
Sexto.
Sí.
Yo lo estuve viendo, profe, y pues si no estoy equivocada, es donde como que se le fue la energía y quedó el video incompleto.
Pero subí el quiz. Creo que lo que está grabado es el quiz, que es la nota de ese día. Voy a revisar y te cuento.
Después diálogo.
Sí, pero creo que, de hecho, creo que hay dos links en esa sesión. O sea, subí 2 links de video, ¿no?
No, profe.
¿Están seguros? ¿Así de loca
No.
estoy? Yo estoy segura que... No, sí, mira que dice esta sesión, Video Recording Succession Part 1, y luego dice Video Recording Succession Part 2.
Ah,
las 2 partes ahí. No, yo no estoy tan loca.
Y la nota de
la loca soy yo, pues. Ah, listo.
Y la nota de la autoevaluación tampoco aparece.
No, porque la nota de la autoevaluación, lo explicaba hace 2 clases, o sea, en cada una de los cortes hacen una autoevaluación, ¿cierto? Y luego esa autoevaluación se vale por una sola nota, o sea, se promedia. Entonces, por ejemplo, en la primera, no sé, en la primera autoevaluación saqué 4, en la segunda autoevaluación saqué 5, entonces promediamos esa, le da 4, 5.
4, 5.
Y se saca solo una nota.
Ok.
¿Listo? Entonces ahí se toca esperar a la última autoevaluación.
Self-evaluation. Okay, thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay.
See you next week.
Okay, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Happy good night.
Descanso.
Bye,
Happy
teacher.
good night.
Thanks to you.
Bye.
Ay, Leonardo.